Now, for this question, we are asked to simplify this algebraic expression. I know most of you, you're tempted to jump out of your seat when you see something like that. I mean, where do you start? But I'll show you a trick that I like to use when I'm given one of those. Okay. First, I want to make sure that my calculator is in the right mode. Okay. And it's reset. I don't want it giving me incorrect calculations and answers. Okay, so when you're given something like that, you wanna get a sneak peek at the answer even before you start work on the sum. And this is how you do that. You substitute any value for n or x, whatever variable they've decided to use. Okay, I like to choose a 1 because it's just less complicated. And -2. This will tell you it doesn't always work though. You have to be very careful, especially if you're given one of those sums where the final answer will end up not necessarily as a constant, but the final answer will most probably be an expression itself. Okay, just a simplified expression. So in those cases, I guess it doesn't work, but it's just to guide you. So if you get something like a 9, then a 9 is most probably the answer that you're looking for here. Now keep that in mind, jot that down on the side, and yeah, I'm just gonna write it here on the side. That's the answer that I'm expecting, or something close to it. If you get anything like an expression with that still has variable unknowns in it, you can substitute the same value that you substituted there, see if it gives you a 9, because the calculator, remember, it's not going to give you an expression, it's going to give you a number. So if you get a 9 there still, then you've most probably simplified correctly. Now let's get into the sum. Okay, now what can I do with a 12 and a 27? I'm tempted to think that something must cancel there. I mean, from experience, that's what usually happens with these. I'm sure there should be a 3 somewhere there. And okay. Okay, I'm not gonna go through that whole process where I'm just hope you understand your exponents by now. That's grade 9 stuff. So if you're well versed in your exponents, then you know what's going on here. You know what really happened there. If not, then you should probably ask someone that does. Okay, 2n minus 1. Let's see, can I make that a 6? We'll see, I don't know. Okay, 2n minus 1. Look, I'm probably making it more complicated than it should be, but I'm sure if we have paid enough attention to detail, it should work out the same. Okay, that's raised to the power -6, -6 over 2, that's a -3. Ultimately, it works out, and that's nothing, obviously, but a 1. Now let's simplify and see what we get. Remember, anything raised to the power of 0 is a 1. So that's how we got that. And then let's try and add those together, plus the 3n minus the 6. 4 to the power n. Okay, I'm just gonna add. Okay, no, we made a mess there. I'm just gonna add the. I'm just gonna collect the like terms in the numerator first, and do the same for my denominator before adding all the terms from both. Just to get a clean sum. You know what I mean? Plus, of course, that 1. Hope it doesn't make our life hard. Okay, so let's just collect the like terms from there before moving to the bottom. 3n plus 1, that's the 4n. Minus 6 plus 1, that should be minus 5 times 4 to the power n plus 1. Right. Oh, okay, we can already see what's going to happen with that 4. I mean 4 and a 2, right? Okay, sorry about that. That was my alarm. And then if we collect our like terms here, 2n plus 2n, that's 4n. We don't have any more n's there. And then minus 1, that's a minus 2, minus 3, that's a minus 5. And then that plus our 1. And then we move on to our second law of exponents. Okay, we see that the 4n cancels. Minus 5, okay, that whole thing cancels actually. So we have n minus 2n. Okay, let's just make that 4 a 2. How about to make it a 2? 2n plus 2. Ah, look what happens. Looks like the 2n is going to cancel. Okay, let's just write that on the side for a lack of space. The 2n, okay, that one cancels out. Plus, okay, let's just write that down to make our life easier. Minus 2n plus the 1. Remember the sign changes because it's coming, on top. Plus that 1 there. All of that equals 2n minus 2n. That the 2n cancels out. We already determined that. 2 plus the 2, that's a 3. So that we have plus 1. Oh, and what do you know? We actually do get a 9 after all. Beautiful. I love that.